We know this is a stronghold for Sentinels. We know this is a good map for Sentinels. How does Cloud9 fare against that? They were stacked up in middle. Now Tenz could be a game changer. He could slice this in half, or he gets the timing wrong and gets found by Sick.
As we take a look at Dapr, he's going to be easing out into the A site. And with just 3 defenders left, you know the Sentinels can go wherever they want. Dapr's going to make it just 2 defenders left. The spike's going to go down over at B. Dapr just drawing all the attention. And it's only a matter of time. It's going to be a 2v4 retake opportunity.
They have no information. They were isolated over towards A, so retaking towards the site, they have to clear so much. I see this being very tricky, especially with the post-plant positioning coming out. They are dedicated towards the site, but they've got that swing of Omen over towards the halls, and they're going to have to isolate him first, but time. It's ticking, and Six having none of it. This is a lovely beginning here.
The pistol. Headshot or nothing. We'll see if Tenz can continue to work his magic. First opportunity, and he is instantly cut down by zombs, who just charges up the gut.
They're so confident on these ghosts. It's ridiculous. Zombs. The nation's watching, and he does at least get 2, and Sick being the support. That's beautiful. ShahZaM, good utility work. They might go for the dry peek once that smoke dissipates, or walk the smoke. It looks like that's going to be the case. This could catch off Cloud9, but no. Tenz is way too aware for that.
And that's the most important kill. You took out Sick, who had the resurrect. Sinatra's here to trade. Zombs is going to answer back on Vice, but it's Relyks holding strong through short A, and it's a big defensive stand on the gun round from Cloud9.
But Tenz is actively trying to get the information on this, and so far so good until then. Shinobi going down opens up the site, and uh-oh, it's unraveling. Tenz has to try and hold on to this.
And now Tenz is deciding, do I go ahead and updraft? Do I tell my teammates I can? Well, the peak is coming from above, and Tenz somehow turns and punishes Sinatraa, the first 1v1 we see.
A retake time? What do we have here? We've got the Jet, we've got Omen's got a lot of utility too. They could try and base it off the back of maybe something coming in. Oh, the dry peek from Tenz. A little too early, going ahead of the smokes and the utility, but Sick's gonna punish him so quickly, and now they're all pouring in from the same angle pocket. This might be over. I don't know if they can do this one back now.
Yeah, this is tough. We have seen teams back away with the weapons at that point. Playing the tight corner, he is going to hear some of the jumps and make the call.
There it is. Mitch does well. That's exactly what you need. He doesn't need to overpeak now. He needs to hold the angle, maybe a deeper one, allow the play to come through from his teammates like Tenz. Attack inside of Sentinels is going. They've isolated off the Omen. Relyks would have to walk through his own smoke here, which he's going to do. Catching off Sick, but the trade comes back in from Zombs, so the spike can be planted at B. We saw a very similar piece coming out on the attacking side from the Sentinels before, but it's retake time and it's very viable now.
Mitch just earned his res, and he is going to instantly use it, so they've got the numbers. Zom's going to try and be the one to help out his teammate here. The Cypher playing the tight corner, but it's going to be Zombs now isolated on the site as Dapr peeks. He's got the right timing, and that's all 3 lining up for him. They want to take the short-range fights, just pistols. The big one, though, on Tenz. Will he find a Sheriff headshot? Not this time. Hits the shoulder.
Gotta play this together, though. There's still threats with these pistols. You can't take them too lightly, especially in these players' hands. But for now, Zom's doing work. Nicely played. Sinatraa clearing up. They're keeping it clean. They're not letting any of these potential threats come through. You want to keep your economy high and ensure the opponents don't steal a gun away. They don't, you know, maybe make some money. Sinatraa could be caught off. The cape gives it away, and Mitch is going to get that nicely. So you can see the instant trade wanted. ShahZaM going to shut it down before the gun could be recovered.
Got a smoke. Will he peek it aggressively? They were doing it in the early rounds, and here we go. Defense wants to take mid control, and they're going to get in the face of the Sentinels.
They've got to know what's up. These deep smokes, this pressure, they've got to know someone's pushed up middle. They've worked it out. ShahZaM feels the pressure now. Gonna get at least a little bit of a clear towards the corner, swings on it, but does he expect potentially 3 players? It doesn't matter. He isolates Shinobi.
2 players already on the site. Now, ShahZaM is going to plant this safely by the generator, I assume. And we'll see if any ultimates will come through on a retake attempt. Relyks in the back, waiting for the flank, and there is Zom. So at least 1 player down. Still have to get through the other 4. Sick playing the site. Rest backing into main. And Sinatraa still holding from hell.
Oh, Sick on the angle there. Gonna punish Tenz. A nice attempt, but Sick's now in trouble. Can't see too much. ShahZaM's got his back, trying to trade effectively. Cage goes down, and Relyks says hello. That's huge, but still, you've got Dapr alive, and after that last clutch, I ain't gonna doubt him. Sentinels continue again. Dapr. God, the economy is so bad. Man, this is hard for Cloud9. I actually feel kind of bad for them. They're struggling here. Nice work from Dapr again.
Pistols versus assault rifles all day. Vice had a sheriff, but it's not big enough. Sinatraa is going to power his way through with zombs.
To block off short on A, it isolates the two players on the site, and I think they're going to go off the back of this, but look at Jet. Tucked away in that cubby, could do some work.
And Zombs maybe popping the ultimate here as the Omen trying to just distract, but it's going to be his teammates getting run down in the middle. Sinatra's able to trade out one and pops the ultimate. He saw multiple players on the site. Can he finish these kills? Both the Omen and Cypher weak, and Relyks will go down. Now the counter ult from Shinobi. Got him pinned in wide, but unable to connect. So Sinatraa surviving, and that is going to be enough to break onto A. Mitch, operator, in hand, finds zombs as they try and retreat. So I thought just as Sinatraa was going to push through, Mitch gets an angle, and now this is a way more interesting 1v1 with plenty of time left on the clock for the attacker Sinatraa.
So for now, Sinatraa hasn't been called upon this game, I feel. 9.
All right, Mitch has got the operator, though. One bullet to the body is going to give you the kill, and he actually swapped it out to a Phantom on the rotation. So Sinatraa caught peek in the wrong direction, didn't want to play the expected deep position on the site in case that sniper came into play. Mitch with a nice clutch in the 1v2, and a good tripwire is going to slow the push. Relyks getting aggressive, goes up over the wall from stick. They're not going to see this coming, but ShahZaM is there to punish. Spike has been located, and here comes the rotation.
Yeah, it's down to Vice to try and buy some time. He just about takes down Sinatraa. Nice pop on the ult. Maybe gets that last bit of info. How much time does he have? Not enough. Dapr there on the swing. Tenz and Shinobi, though, know what's coming on. And now we're down to ShahZaM to try and do the damage. A 1v2 ain't going to be easy trying to bait it away. Tries to do what he can. Shinobi, he's having none of it.
I was watching Tenz's stream, and they were having so much success on the attack. It was their defense that is the expected weakness. Here comes an aggressive paranoia, and Tenz is going to work on top of it. 3K to kick that round off. A big start here for C9. Now they're starting to build that confidence.
They have no play back towards the spike, so they've got to try and approach from another angle. And maybe Tenz just wants it all for himself. That's his fourth this round. And he might just find the final player. He knows that the Dapr's been playing on this side. He's going for it. He can't quite connect on that shot he needed. But that's the power of Tenz.
And also credit to Relyks there. Everyone was paranoid at A. Everybody. Here comes Dapr. Okay. Taking 2-3 guns off. This round is not done yet. 1v1. Vice versus Dapr. And of course, it's going to be up to Dapr to go for the plan. Yeah, Vice can just bait this one out. He's seen the spike. He's holding the angle. And now you're peeking with a Spectre. That is confidence right there.
And they're going for maybe a mid retake? So they've left the B site completely. They've stacked up in middle, and surely ShahZaM has just seen all of that. So this should spur on the hit. It does. Here comes Dapr leading the way, trying to clear out the site. Sinatraa does find Vice, but by now the revive comes back in as the trade was there for Mitch, and Mitch is just on patrol here, not allowing people to cross cleanly towards the site.
It's the final round of the half. Could be playing this one slow to go for the resurrect, but Tenz isn't slowing down by any means. Out comes the jet ult, and the daggers come flying. Mitch looking for more. It's Tenz who's gonna get his second, and there we go. 3 kills for each players and the defuse. Cloud9, after looking so sloppy, what was it, 7-1 at the start? They come back and make this a 7-5 score. On the defense, Cloud9, remember, 7-5 in the group stages on their attack. Will they get that early momentum and win the pistol game? 6 says no, and how good has this man been in the pistol rounds?
Of defensive-sided aggression on the pistol off the back of that contact, leaving the last 2 players for the newly appointed attacking side in all kinds of trouble. Relyks, oh, the timing couldn't have been worse. Vice there, trying to do what he can, finds zombs. Relyks goes back in, finds ooh, Sinatraa.
And you got Sick playing around the corner with Dapr. Sick's gonna make some noise picking up that sheriff, and he's gonna make it count.
The camera can act as almost an additional man for information for free, so here we go. Gonna spot the first, but can they control the hit now coming through? Tenz is right there, but Tenz goes down. Nice control from zombs. 3 is exemplary, but there are still players around that could cause problems. 15 HP ain't a great deal.
Vice is able to pick up 2. Round's not over yet. Now it's gonna be so tough. Last man standing, Relyks is gonna fall.
The kind of contact play.
He's gonna go right into his smoke.
Yeah,
he was doing this all yesterday. Spike's already going down, but Dapr will find Vice. Spike planted. 4 attackers left. What can Tenz do from the top? There's his first. Sick is pushing through the smoke, and he's just dropped down. So they're going to force the pressure from the top. Instantly, the Owl drone is going to be cut down. And Shinobi holds strong. On the flank, though, it's zombs. Tenz answers back. Good round so far for the attackers, and with just Sinatraa left, Mitch is going to eliminate him with the Vandal. Mitch still holding mid while everyone else is pushing through, and there's the first stinger removed in the hands of zombs. Shinobi about to get a lot more information. They'll be able to shut the door, and they know all 3 are going to be pushing from the same direction. One player up top, though, is it's Sinatraa on the rotation with the Odin, finds Tenz. ShahZaM now gets his 3rd and 4th kill. But you got to keep your eyes on Tenz. Anytime he has this jet ult up, he is able to do damage. There's the first. Gets the instant reload. Down goes the second, and finds the 3rd. Tenz, 3 means that he will be able to get this plant off, and with just 2 defenders left, they're going to be in trouble going up against one of the best jets in the game, but a single bullet will cut him down.
He gets one more. It's got to be done. They've got to be so aware of this angle. There it is. Execution towards Dapr. You can see zombs trying to bait it out, but Tenz isn't falling for anything. As an individual, even on no HP, he is still operating at such a high level. Zombs does find him. How much time was bought? A great deal. I think zombs knows it's now or never. Good random choice towards Shinobi, but he's got to move fast here, Pocket.
Has no idea where this player is, and Shinobi's paranoia is going to wear off. What a big round from Cloud9. Or is it going to be Tenz crew pushing through?
It's got to be. Tenz is aggressive. He knows he can outdo him on the site, and he's done just that. Trying to play this back in is going to be beyond difficult. ShahZaM with just the ghost, though, going to shut down Tenz. That's a gun recovered and then some. Now, Spike should be able to be planted. It is. It's down. It's retake time again for the Sentinels, but Cloud9, decent post plants it.
We've been talking about ultimates. The Jet ult was so good last round, but ShahZaM has been on point with his Breach ultimate. The Rolling Thunder could totally throw off everyone on site. Going to force a player out. Perfect cage timing, though, as you're going to see Vice buying time. And I think it's all going to be based off of how ShahZaM plays. Here it comes.
That's huge. That's really big. Sinatraa in compliment as well. Find Shinobi. Vice doing what he can, but it's down to 1. Mitch tucked in the corner, but time is ticking. He just has to buy time, but they're trying to stick the defuse here. Dapr is on patrol, but he's got no HP. Mitch is good for 1. He comes up the defuse. Is there time?
You gotta have.
I don't know if there is. It's going to be so close. No! Okay, patience being shown here.
Now you know. And this is where the Odin is so good.
What is that aim from Sinatraa?
You got the man advantage, and you also have a Resurrect still on stick if needed here for the Sentinels. And he's going to go for a quick heal on ShahZaM, so everyone brought back to full health. Tenz, just 24 HP. 1 bullet will take him down. Sentinels are stacking up. Everyone pushing from the same side, and Dapr and ShahZaM are going to power their way through the first 2. Final player in the back, it's Relyks. It's a Bulldog. It's a Dream versus 4. He's stalled, but not long enough.
All right, Tenz, we've seen this before. The smoke, 1 more comes in. He gets up close and personal. This time just pops it straight up and down. Looking around, looks towards heaven. He finds 1. Tenz is looking good on this, and there's another victim. Tenz is so damn good in these rounds. But Spike's not gone down here, Pocket. There's still dangers aplenty.
And down goes the wall. Tenz is going to punish zombs. Don't you reload at me, boy. Is going to keep 4 up for the attackers with 2 defenders probably keeping their guns.
Tenz is just a goddamn game changer.
Okay,
this guy.
Sinatraa.
He's okay. Sinatra's he's not out of it, but the time's not going to allow much more. They can cost him,
right?
But the round's theirs, no matter which way you want to cut this. And Tenz's value, unbelievable. There goes Omen's utility, trying to serve the plays through short, and now let's see what ShahZaM can do. Plenty of utility, but it's zombs to succeed against Mitch and Shinobi, but Tenz still stands, and that means there's always a threat around.
I know exactly.
Out comes the Cypher ult. Good recon dart coming in from Sinatraa, though, is going to give some information to the defenders. Now, ShahZaM is trying to set this one up with some bursts through the wall, force players into his teammate. As Sinatraa is pinching from the opposite side, ShahZaM is doing the damage himself. Tenz versus ShahZaM, and the duo again holding it down as Sick is going to get the defuse.
But this time there's 3 players here to defend. This might be trickier to take.
And do you remember last time with the Rolling Thunder? That is the attempt again on the retake, but this time ShahZaM cut down. Sinatraa did find Tenz. And with the Sheriff, he could have had a second one here. Nice trade as his teammate was backing him up. That was sick, but both players now down on site. Spike is going to go down any moment. This is going to be up to Dapr working with his Omen. And what can they get done? Dapr taking down Tenz as the res comes in from Mitch. Dapr's still clean so far. And that's a great parallel.
This is not looking too good if you're Cloud9. These post plants have to hold, and zombs refine Shinobi. There's still one standing. And around the world we go. Look, who's buying time? It's the other Omen. They've readjusted. Zombs is none the wiser, but can they do... He's holding it. Just gets off the defuse. Relyks, well played to Relyks there. Oh, everyone's going for these crazy plays. Tenz pops the ult. They're all looking for those opening picks, but no one's giving it away just yet. Relyks finds ShahZaM, and suddenly it's looking pretty good for OT if they keep going this way.
Dapr on your screen with a terrible weapon for this range, but he is going to make it work. That is Stinger taking down Relyks. Out comes the knives, though. Tenz finds one. Can't finish off Sick, and Sick is going to make that one count.
It's a 2v3. It's not over yet. Sick needs to do more, and he's done just that. One towards Mitch.
Wow.
The second again. This is 3 now for him. Surely he doesn't get a free spike plant, or do they play purely for this retake? They're getting close. They want to end this one now.
In-game leader for Cloud9 will be outgunned by Zombs, and that will do it. Sentinels lock-up map number 1, 13-11, way closer than we saw in the group stages. And if this first map is any indicator, this grand finals is gonna be so tight.
That's huge. Again, most people coming into this would argue, yeah, this is the Sentinels map. It's a really good map for them. If they got the right side of the knife, they would have probably doubled up on it. They would have probably wanted this twice. But a 13-11, you can't ask for anything more. Sure, OT, maybe, but what a great, great map to start this one off with.
They're going to look at the numbers. Tenz, of course, impressing, especially when they don't have any weapons. 25 and 23 on the other side. Sinatraa